The inscriptions left in the pages of the Bible are more than ancient texts. They are living messages that transcend time, speaking directly to our hearts and minds today, urging us to seek deeper understanding and connect with our divine purpose. If we take a moment to pause and truly listen, the ancient words of the Bible offer more than wisdom. They offer us guidance for the chaos of the present, illuminating paths we never thought possible. When we reflect on the timeless messages etched in the scriptures, we can't help but wonder how their wisdom can soothe the troubled souls of the modern world, offering peace in a time of unrest. The Bible doesn't just speak of past events, it whispers to the very core of our being, reminding us that the challenges we face today are not new, and there is divine guidance awaiting our attention. It's remarkable that as we look to the Bible, so many of its teachings seem to echo in our hearts today. The challenges, the emotions, the longing for peace. It's almost as if the words were meant for this very moment. The Bible's inscriptions act as a mirror, reflecting the turmoil and joy of humanity in its pages, but also offering a beacon of hope and clarity amidst the confusion of modern life. Even as centuries have passed, the biblical teachings continue to call to us, offering insights into the human experience that speak louder now than ever before, and yet so many still overlook their power. It is humbling to think that the same God who inspired those who wrote the Bible is still at work today, guiding us with the same words, urging us to listen closely and respond with our hearts wide open. In an age of constant noise and distraction, the biblical inscriptions are a reminder that the answers we seek for our emotional and spiritual struggle have already been written, waiting for us to rediscover them. Why is it that so many overlook the inscriptions in the Bible that directly address our current emotions, struggles, and desires? Perhaps because we are too busy searching for answers in the wrong places. The beauty of the Bible is not just in its stories, but in how its lessons are ageless, transcending the barriers of time, place, and culture, pointing directly to the core of who we are today. Scripture speaks to our modern world in ways that are both profound and intimate, addressing the deepest desires of our hearts. And yet, too few of us seem to take the time to truly understand its relevance today. The Bible is not just a relic of the past. It is a living, breathing conversation with the present, offering solutions to our modern dilemmas. If only we are willing to open our hearts and minds to its message. As we navigate the complexities of life, it's astonishing to think that the very words written thousands of years ago still have the power to speak directly to us, guiding our emotions, thoughts, and actions. The Bible's inscriptions were not meant for a distant past. They were meant for us, for our struggles, our desires, and our need for meaning in a world that often feels devoid of it. We often overlook the fact that the Bible speaks directly to the human heart, addressing our deepest longings, frustrations, and hopes. If we take the time to listen, we may find that we are not as lost as we once thought. The lessons inscribed in the Bible are not for a bygone era. They are for today, for us, and for the feelings and challenges we experience in our own lives. They remain as relevant now as they ever were. In times of uncertainty, the Bible stands as a constant source of wisdom, with words that speak directly to the heart of the modern soul, offering clarity and understanding when we need it most. The Bible's inscriptions remind us that we are not alone in our struggles, that others before us have walked similar paths, and through their experiences, we can find the strength to endure and grow. The beauty of biblical inscriptions is not merely their historical context, but how they transcend that context to address the universal human experience, our emotions, our doubts, and our need for connection with the divine. Why is it that in a time of so much confusion, the biblical words that could bring clarity are often ignored? Perhaps the answers we seek are already here, waiting to be discovered within the ancient texts. The words of the Bible are more than stories. They are invitations to look deeper within ourselves, to find the courage to face our emotions, our fears, and our desires with faith and hope. In every verse, the Bible offers us a mirror to reflect our own emotions, struggles, and triumphs. Yet, too often, we overlook its call to find the deeper truths that lie within us all. Through the Bible's inscriptions, we are reminded that God's voice has never ceased speaking. It is not limited to the past, but continues to echo in the hearts of those who are willing to listen.